And we are live. Welcome, people, to this beautiful day in Spa-Francorchamps, where we will have our Division 1 Sprint and Future race. The format is actually a little bit odd compared to what we usually do. Usually we have a 18 minutes qualifying and a 50% race. But this week we actually have a special format, including a sprint race with a reverse championship grid. So our championship leader is starting at the back, apart from some reserves. So it's gonna be an exciting sprint race to say the least. Championship leader Kingsman will actually start in P15. We have ANL Walcott and Urwell Walkers as reserves in P17 and P16. Moving further up the field, we have Destroyer, Kitowski, Rudy, Mr. Psycho, Jeffrey, Andreas, Igor, Krusty, Alex S. And the top 5 will consist of Flo, Hashtag, Goudzwart Killer, Kevin Call, and Diego. But actually I see Diego is missing. So everyone moved up a spot, and Feyama will start in last place. The sprint will be 8 laps. It's actually the longest circuit calendar. I will enable all the settings, interval gaps. As we are watching Kevin Cal, our pole sitter for the sprint race. Let's see if he can hang on to the lead. He recently joined our league, but he is a full-time driver, but that's why he has only a few points in the bank yet. Moving to P14, our championship leader. He has to have a good sprint. Oh, someone disconnected. That's Igor, I think. Yeah, anyways, he has to gain some positions during the sprint, otherwise it's gonna be a really tough race. His contestant, Destroyer, Kitowski. Both pretty fast drivers. And remember, they only use the line. Apart from that, they use no assist at all. Which makes it even more impressive. As the grid is going to their slot. There's quite a big gap between the P1 and P3 at the moment. So we will have a little bit colder tires by the time the lights go out. But hopefully it won't affect his performance that much. Still doing some burnout. Can he park it purple? Going really slow. The rest of the grid is forming up as well. I think it will be purple. Further at the back, Jeffrey doing some last burnouts. Destroyer is actually disqualified. And everyone is set, good to go. Gotta wait for the lights. Oh, timesheet is bugging a little. Lights out, and away we go for the 8 lap sprint race. It's a pretty average start from our pole sitter into turn 1. There's a little bit of contact in the midfield, but everyone gets through. Hashtag immediately takes the lead. It's close in the midfield. Everyone threw a rouge. There are some yellow flags, and it's actually our pole sitter who dropped all the way to the back. Meanwhile, Andreas overtaking Flo. Nice and easy. Very good move from him. Hashtag leading. Are a lot of battles in the midfield. People going side by side. Can they do it, the teammates? And Kingsman gets past. Yes, sir. Everyone is still driving. Igor is rejoining. Unfortunately for him, he's already quite a bit behind. Stek's pulling away. 7/10 now. Midfield is actually quite close. Kitowski already up to P7 after his start at P13, so we already made up 6 positions. He's waiting to make his 7th. There are no pit stops predicted, and there goes Kitowski. He has to do it round the outside into turn 1. Can he hold on? Alexis squeezes him onto the curb, and he finds the traction. Will they go side by side through a roof? No, fair. GG, nice overtake. A little bit further down the field, fighting for the last point. Rudy and Psycho. He's going for it round the outside. And well defended by Psycho. Still one DRS train. Flow goes a little wide. There are some yellows, but I think that's because Igor retired. It's actually very close, fighting for the last point. Psycho got overtaken by Rudy, so we need to get back into the attacking mode. He's gone into P12. Can someone make a move? Heading into the bus stop. Kingsman is getting closer and closer. He won't make it. He has to wait for another. Oh, there was a little move. Ferrari teammates side by side. Psycho and Destroyer moves up to P9. Psycho is getting immediately attacked by Efama. Kingsman is gonna make it 3 wide. No, he's gonna back out. They have to go side by side through a roof. Oh, it's so close. That's probably a warning. Psycho has DRS as well. Kingsman on the inside. Siam on the outside. It's 3 wide. Oh, Siama around the outside. But Psycho hold on, he tries to go for the switchback, but couldn't make it work. That's actually a double overtake of from our championship leader Kingsman. Let's go. Some yellow flags as Psycho spins around. Meanwhile, Hashtag almost has a second behind him to Goudzwaardkiller. Once he pulls out of the DRS, there's almost no way you can get back into it. He is such a solid and consistent driver. From P3 onwards, it's actually a big train to P11. Kitowski is gaining. He's pushing as well. Will he go for a move on the inside? Yes, he will. He can't hang on there. Switchback, DRS, traction. A little mistake by Flo, and that's job done for Kitowski. Another position gained. My boy is flying. Rudy is trying to close to get to Alexis. So remember, the top 8 will get points or a point in the sprint race, so Rudy is just about in. He will be looking to make some moves, as Andreas is closing up to Krusty Nation. With elbows out, there's a little bit of contact and there is damage, and Krusty is actually out of this session after a collision with, I think it was Gitowski. I can't see any proper damage to his car. Ooh, LXS has damage, that's the one he hit. No wing at all, and unfortunately that will be a very, very bad result. Everyone needs to be aware. There's actually a lot of overtakes going on now. There's gonna be one big train. Low wind a little bit wide. I think he has damage as well. Maybe to one of his side pods or his left front wing maybe. So that's another position gate for Kingsman. Evama absolutely sent it down the inside. Oh, and there's a little bit of contact. I'm not sure what happened there. Alexis went into the pit. So did Flo, so they are double stacking at AlphaTauri. Gitowski closing the gap to Andreas. Can he get him? Ooh, he almost lost it into Eau Rouge. Andreas pushing as well. There's a massive gap now, by the way, between P4 and P5. It's gonna be really hard for Rudy to pull away without DRS at the moment. Outsword Killer managed to get back into hashtag DRS, who seems to be untouchable today. Can he make it to the end? Let's have a quick look about position changes from the start. Hashtag actually gained 2 positions. The top 8 alone gained positions, apart from Outsword Killer in P2. The biggest losers are all the way at the back, unfortunately. I wonder if Outsword Killer has DRS now. He's right on the mark. It's crucial for him. And he won't have DRS. That's unfortunate for him. His ERS is almost empty as well, compared to the 46% of hashtags, so seems like he's out for the win today, but maybe he can surprise us. Gitowski, 5 cents. Andreas has a little bit more ERS, but obviously he has no DRS at the moment. Gitowski is closing in, but Andreas is using his ERS really well. Meanwhile, Destroyer got past Rudy. Like I said, Rudy didn't have DRS, so a fairly easy move on the long straight after a Rouge. Further down, Jeffrey actually closed up to Efyama, fighting for that last point. Efyama also don't have DRS, so he could give it a shot next lap. We're going back to Gitowski, who really wants to pass Andreas here. Heading into the bus stop, he is gaining. Get back to 4/10 now. Ooh, he went a little bit deep. That will cost him a little on the exit. Get back to 7/10. Let's watch a little bit further down, Kingsman. setting up a move. He is close enough. He is using ERS. He really wants to get past here. There they go, flying out of a rush. Rudy is flashing. This should be an easy overtake. Rudy defending on the inside. Elbows out. Can Kingsman hang on? Just about. And no room for the flashback. The switchback, unfortunately. Ooh, a little mistake by Akiyama. Jeffrey is really close now. Kitowski still at 5/10 from Andreas. As we are watching Jeffrey, can he make a move into the bus stop? He still has half of his battery left, but so does Akiyama. He is gaining now into the slipstream. Is he close enough? He gave it a look, but he decided to back out. Kitowski now back at a little bit around 3/10, and he went a little bit wide, so 6/10. Only 24% ERS left. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna look to Kingsman, who's gonna try it again. Around the outside again. Almost hit the wall there. And Rudy, unfortunately for him, has to give up the place. He tried to hold it on the inside, but the curb is deadly right there. Great move by Kingsman. And Rudy has nothing to lose now, 6 seconds behind him. And all in all, the guys who started in P12, 13 and 14 are now back into P4, 5 and 6. They all did a brilliant job, and they moved down or like through the field. Destroyer is flashing, but so is Kingsman and so is Rudy. So I don't expect any crazy moves. Andreas a little bit too fast for Kitowski. So we watch our sprint winner heading to the line. Outsword Killer actually got a penalty. Okay, that's interesting. Might drop a few positions. But that's hashtag our race winner of the sprint. In 8 laps of Spa, he was the best today. Andreas takes P2, Kitowski P4, P3. Outsword Killer moves back to P4. Ooh, that's a big loss for him. Destroyer P5, Kingsman P6, Rudy P7. And due to a penalty of Akiyama, Jeffrey is going to take the last point of the sprint. Quite an eventful sprint. A lot of overtakes, and that's why I like the reverse grid that much. People really have to go for the overtake. Fortunately for Flo, wasn't this sprint, he had contact. Still waiting for him for the last lap. And there he goes. And that's it for the sprint today. Like I said, give it a cheer up for hashtag drive fast today, Kitowski. Through a brilliant walk through the field. Like I mentioned earlier, starting P12 and finishing P3. Not that bad at all. 6 points in the bank for him. Andreas solid drive as well. Destroyer solid. Outsword Killer unfortunate with the penalty. Solid race from P2 to P2. Psycho steady, but didn't make any moves forward. Unfortunately for Kevin, he had contact in lap 1. Alex S had to box further down. Unfortunately, they were all pretty far behind our leader for today. Hashtag. I will catch you guys back up later for the actual race.